But speaking of making sure that we're conscious and aware of our words, Dad, we got to transition over
Yeah.
to our good sister, our favorite aunt, Tabitha Brown. She had some things to say this past week, I believe it was, about entrepreneurship and about business. Let's play this clip, and I wanna hear your thoughts and feedback here.
Oh, Miss Brown.
I
Yeah.
just lie. Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's okay. He's
Let's
gonna
let's bring
find
it
it.
back up.
Why you finding it there, John? Tabitha Brown is she said something. I saw it a few days ago, and when she made that statement, I was like, whoa, okay, how's this gonna land? You know?
Okay.
And go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Oh.
That this is not to discourage you, because I want us to be clear about that first. Okay? Um, you kind of been in this place for a long time. Okay? Now listen, you got good ideas. Baby, you got good ideas. Your execution is not as good. Okay? Um, your follow through, not as good. The ideas though are great. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. And that doesn't mean it's not for you, but right now, these last few months, few years, you know what I'm talking about. Baby, it ain't been working for you, okay? And you doing a lot of robbing Peter to pay Paul. Okay, you done got yourself in some mess, and it's time for you to get a job. You hear me? You just gonna need to get a job for a little while. Okay, it don't mean your ideas ain't good. Okay, don't mean that maybe one day you could be a good entrepreneur, but you have proven to yourself and everybody else that you owe money to, okay, um, that it ain't working right now.
Okay, Dad. Okay. YouTube probably is already gonna flag us for the content. So family, real quick, Dad, I'm gonna get your thoughts and feedback real quick. But family, at those who are tapping in on live stream, just below the comment section, right? If y'all are getting value from this, there should be a dollar sign down there. Feel free to give a love offering. Feel free to send over some coin. We will gladly accept it because when YouTube flags certain content, then ultimately the video can't be monetized. Dad, okay, let's go ahead and dive in. What are your thoughts? What's your reaction from a legal perspective here? From a legal perspective, talk to me about what we're hearing from Tabitha Brown.
Okay, first off, I would like to invite those in the comments to say, do you agree or disagree? I would love
Oh,
those people in the in the comment section. You agree or disagree with Miss Brown? Is entrepreneurship for everyone? Yes or no? Put a yes or no in the comment box. I would love to see the yes or no. First off, John, this is law talk, right?
this is law talk, man.
Here's something people miss all the time. Starting a business is a legal venture. A business has to have a legal form. And
Mm,
even if you don't go down to the courthouse and file records for your corporation, your partnership, or your LLC, guess what you are by default? You are
what's
a sole proprietor. The law is
okay.
going to see you as a sole proprietor. You'll be taxed personally and business wise based on whatever the sole proprietor brings in. So a business is a legal form. Okay, number
Okay.
one. Number two, entrepreneurship. It's a fancy word, man. It's a beautiful word, and people love that word, right? We got these ideas. I'm gonna work for myself. I'm gonna be my own boss. I'm gonna be my own boss. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna boss up. I'm gonna boss up. But what Miss Brown was saying here is you got some good ideas. But the key is, can you execute them? And can you execute them ongoingly? Okay. And the answer is a lot of people rob Peter to pay Paul. A lot of people borrow money. They do all kinds of things to stay in business, and ultimately they go out. Eight
Mm,
out of 10 businesses don't make it.
mm,
Probably more than that in a very short period of time. They don't make it. And this is something that nobody is that very few people are saying to aspiring entrepreneurs out here is that the chances of you making is one or two out of 10.
mm.
Oh, so what the lady said, no doubt about, ain't no question about the authenticity of what she said. Some people were just in their feelings and didn't like it.
Yeah. I mean, listening to it, there's a lot of truth there. And for those who have been in business for longer than 2 years, we know that that's true, and we know that that through entrepreneurship and through business, like there's seasons, right? We can't deny that. So you might be bootstrapping it from the front and from the beginning of starting your business, and where you're trying to pull money from wherever, and just like she said, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. But then there does come a certain point to where your head should be above water, or at least you have a plan that you're
When does that point
actively.
come? When does that point come?
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so look, so okay, well, I'll say this. I'll say the point come because even for me in my business, I have seen in the way that my business flows, right, through speaking and then also through doing coaching and consulting. There are times to where there's higher influx of money that's coming in versus going out. But then there have also been times when yeah, it's up and it's down. But one thing that Mr. Dean Lindsay told me, he's a speaker, been speaking 20 plus years there. One thing he told me was like, Jonathan, you got to remember, always keep your costs low. And I was like, huh? He said, John, look at these shoes. I've had these shoes for X amount of years. Look at this suit. I got this suit from J.C. Penney. Keep your costs low, because when you keep your costs low, then you'll continue to stay in business.
Hey, that'll preach right there.
And that is what it is. But social media is in an uproar because we don't want to hear the truth. We don't want to hear the truth. Everybody thinks that their idea is the next big thing. The Bible tells us that there's nothing new under the sun, although there are tweaks and changes to where people might do to existing things. Because what, Dad, at the end of the day, to have a business or to be able to have a product or service, you just need to be able to reduce a few things for people, reduce stress, reduce time, reduce money spent, right? And if we can begin to do some of those things, then this now keeps us in business. But ultimately, I don't think she's wrong. It's just a message that many of us don't want to hear. And if we're guilty of it, go get a job and prove her wrong. But either way, we have to make a decision being on the other side of that conversation.
I just think the word job is a sensitive topic right now. Okay,
Mm,
we've heard the acrostic just over broke, right? Just over broke. A job is just somebody working on someone else's vision.
mm.
Entrepreneurship is what's in vogue right now. This generation has awakened and realized that the golden ticket is entrepreneurship. But if you're going to do entrepreneurship, there's one law you better know. You better get this law right. It's called the law of profitability. If you're not being profitable in your business, then that ain't gonna work. Then, and honey, you might want to just go get you a job. Let me just get you a job. You know what I mean? I
My
mean, I don't mean
goodness.
no offense. You know, your
Yeah, that's
ideas are
good.
good, but your execution is a little off. Totally agree. You got to execute, and then you got to keep on executing, and then you got to innovate to dominate.
Mm,
Okay, AI has just upset everything. Okay, some people are still stuck out here talking about I got to do this, I got to write this book, and taking 2 weeks in a year and all this stuff. You're so far behind. The illiterate and the lost of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write. The illiterate and the lost and those who will get left behind will be those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. You
that's
better
it.
learn what AI is all about. That's
That's
the
it.
law of the land right now for your business, your ministry, or whatever you're doing.
Mm. That and
That's
then,
the
and then,
law.
that and then understanding that the focus is, once you do get in a place to where you do get the business going, or you're beginning to get the business going, how should one protect that business, right? Because people
Ooh.
come into the situation. Well, I'll leave it right there for you. How should one begin to protect that business? This is law talk. Let's talk about it.
Oh, you better think about the law of intellectual property. And I hear
Mm,
so few people talk about it. AI help you write it, but who owns it?
mm,
The more things change, the more they don't change. I'm going to say that again. The more things change, the more they don't change. The
mm,
most expensive thing you will ever pay is attention to the wrong people. So many people on social media and different platforms in our culture today, we like the loud noise, we like the crowd, but oftentimes that will lead you the wrong way. If you're running a business today, one of the most valuable assets you have, and the premium for this asset is going higher and higher. It's becoming more valuable and more valuable. You know
mm.
what that is, John?
What's that?
It's your source. But wait a minute. Let me tell you what your source is. Most people, oh, God is my source. God, yes, He is. Yes, oh, yes, He is. Yes, He is. And the Scripture should be your source, right? If you're a person of faith.
Most
But listen to
definitely.
this. And the Scripture says this: they overcame him, the enemy, him, Satan,
Mm-hmm.
him,
Mm-hmm.
by the blood of the Lamb and the words of their testimony.
That's it.
John, don't tell nobody I told you, but your source is your story.
Yeah.
Okay, you say, wait a minute. Hold on. You got to teach AI your story. You got to brand your story. You got to protect your story because it's the only thing that you got that's going to make you unique, different, and a category of one.
Mm.
That's the law of the land right now, legally speaking. Copyright, trademark, and trade secrets is what people are missing in this AI hyped up sensitive time, and it's exciting. I'm excited about it. But
Yeah.
it's your story. Your story is what makes you unique. Nobody else has the same handprints you have. Nobody else has the same DNA you got. It's your story, and that's what excites me. And if
That's
somebody
good.
wants to really start a job, every company has a company story.